Hey guys, John Smith here. I wanted to record something that a colleague of mine over at CrowdStrike had suggested, trying to use the CrowdStrike Falcon real-time response API to create a firewall rule. And the scenario we're going over is more of an IoT-based transaction where, let's say, an unmanaged device attacks a managed system that has Falcon sensor on it. Obviously, we can't contain that host because it can't have the agent installed. That's fine. So we're going to go ahead then and edit the firewall to block it. So in this scenario, I've created just a quick trigger. There you see the CIFS request. And if you look, it's sort of inspired by Petit Potem or Little Hippo. It attacks the IPC share. In fact, a lot of things around that IPC $ share. Um, there's a lot of malicious behavior that will manifest itself around that share. It's a good place to look. So what I've done is I've just set up a quick rule. If something accesses that share on this particular PC1, someone accesses the IPC $ share or the server service via CIFS, that I'm going to query CrowdStrike Falcon for the asset ID of that. And then I'm going to issue this command. And this is something I didn't know about. I have not been on the endpoints in a while. Dixon is a bit of an authority on endpoints. But here's a new PowerShell module called new firewall rule, where I'm basically going to take that client IP. I'm going to create a firewall rule and block that client IP. There you see the variable SIP. SIP is the, if you go up here, SIP is the client IP address. So let's go ahead and watch this play out on Humio. So I'm going to come up here. Let's say this is my fictitious IoT device. And I'm going to go ahead and enumerate the shares with crackmapexec. So here we go. All right, now I'm going to pin PC1 and let's just see. So we got PC1 coming back, all well and good. Let's move him over here. Actually, let's put this over here. So we see our ping. I'm going to bring this guy. Now you see that we've got this first warning, right? Saying, hey, I've seen something. In the second one, you'll actually get the detection saying that we've created a firewall rule. And if we look here, my jump box is actually my attack box. So I have to do a nested RDP session. You see that there. So, but there I'm RDP. These are all my firewall rules. Now, eventually, you're going to see the warning come up. Okay, I think it's already blocked it. So there you see how my ping is stopped. So now I have no ping. Here you actually see the detection has come in and that we've created the rule. If I actually come over here to my PC1 box, if I refresh this, you'll see I actually have created the RX Falcon block list. And when I open this up, you can look and see here's the programs, everything, the ports, anything, the scope. That's the IP I'm attacking from, right? So, and if you'll notice, see how we're frozen here. If I go ahead and delete this, this will pick up again. There, it's coming back. So you can see we've actually edited this firewall rule or this Windows firewall via RTR to block a device that maybe isn't managed by my CrowdStrike. So think of that in terms of how do you protect your managed systems from IoT. But in addition to that, think of that in terms of like some of the new ransomware variants. If I could just block a system, or maybe I can set the attributes to read only on a volume so that they can't, encrypt it, that kind of thing. And then if we pivot over to our extra hop RevealX system, we should have a nice detection here. And we see that, yes, Falcon RTR has actually updated the firewall rules. We see that Falcon has used PowerShell to block this particular IP address that I was attacking from, 10.1.88.143. In fact, if I do it if config here, you'll see my IP address is 10.1.88.143. So I have a nice detection. I can pivot into Falcon. There you see the firewall rule that was created. There you have the person who did the blocking. There you have the person who got blocked. So again, big thanks to Dixon Steers at CrowdStrike, but this is another way where we can basically within 30 seconds create a firewall rule ad hoc when we observe something on the network engaging in malfeasance. Thanks so much, guys.